up.
Hey everyone, it's Fairy again, and we are playing a game called Bear With Me today. Um, it's a game that I've actually never played before, and I've only seen a partial playthrough. But I liked it, and I thought with, Spooky Month being here and everything, that could be kind of an interesting game to play that maybe won't make me scream like a little girl. um, so yeah, let's just jump right into it and we'll kind of explain how what the game is about and things like that. um let's see.
This is my bed. There are many beds like this, but this one is mine.
You can kind of look around. It's kind of like a what do you call it, uh detective style like game with this little girl. Oh.
If I had a label maker, I would label this Amber's Stuff, and I would keep my label maker there. Oh, that's right. I remember playing with this a couple of days ago. It fell on the floor and the lens broke. I'll take the magnifier with me, but I better repair it before I return it to Ted. Yes, yes, drawers. What will they think of next?
And it is kind of like uh silly but kind of spooky at the same time, like once you get into the story and stuff like that.
A miracle of modern technology. I don't really need glasses, but maybe they'll come in handy. Better take them with me just in case.
Yep. Oops.
I don't
Hello,
have a
kitty.
green thumb, like, at all. Well, I do now, but I was
Woo!
doodling with a green crayon last
Sorry.
night.
My cat decided she was going to run across me and my computer desk.
My chest. It's the best.
All right, let's talk to Millie.
It seems you had a nightmare.
I did have a nightmare. There was
There
fire.
was this fire, and black smoke was coming from the windows. Funny thing is, it didn't feel scary to me, like I wasn't really there.
Was it Paper City?
No, I don't think so. What are you doing here, Millie? Are you alright?
Oh no, miss. Something terrible is happening down in Paper City. I came here as soon as I could. I wanted to warn you and your brother not to go there, but when we arrived, I could only find you.
What do you mean?
Miss, I'm afraid your brother is missing.
I have to go find Flint. Millie, you stay here and rest. I'll come and check up on you later.
Please, before you go around looking for your brother, miss, go and find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along. He's retired now, but he was always so fond of you. I'm sure he'll help you out. He may not be an easygoing man, but he has a kind heart.
Ted? I know where he is. He has a small office in my closet, but Ted and we can't work together anymore. Mostly because I'm still smart and driven and he's become a burnout.
I haven't
Bird.
seen him since he left the city. But whatever falling out you two had, I beg you to reconcile.
All right, I will go ask him because
Okay,
the bear
Millie,
is
I'll go
actually the
ask
one
him.
who helps you. He's
But
like a
I'm not sure if he'll even
noir
hear me
type
out.
detective.
We left off on a really bad note.
It's a shame you two aren't working together anymore. You were always such good friends. But for your sake, miss, please don't go wandering around alone. There is something else I haven't told you about. The
Oh.
reason I came all the way down here. There is this man that came down to Paper City a week ago. He's
Mm-hmm.
asking a lot of questions about you.
About
What
me?
man?
We call him the Red Man.
Well,
There
that
were a
sounds
lot of
ominous.
fires down in the city this past week, ever since he showed up. The officials are burying their heads in the sand, while this man
Are
has
they
an entire
ostriches?
city, your city, miss, cowering in fear.
Well, Paper City Police Department isn't known for its heroic head-on approach to crime fighting.
The mayor and the commissioner have issued a citywide lockdown until all of this is sorted out. A lot of people are escaping the city. We managed to escape through the East Tunnel's maintenance route, but most of the exits are closed off now.
You said we escaped. Is someone else here with you?
The Mugshot boys helped me through the East Tunnel. Bless their hearts. We arrived at Flint's room, but he wasn't there, so I came here to wake you up.
I have to go now, Millie. I'll be back as soon as I can to come check on you. Do you need anything?
I'm fine, little miss. I just need to rest is all. Please, before you go out, find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along.
I already said I would, Millie. My goodness. It's like, beating a dead horse. I will go talk to Mr. Bear. But that's right. You're looking for your brother is what it starts off with. All right, let's go talk to Mr. Bear.
Amber Ashworth, if I had a nickel for every time this broad got me into trouble, I'd be neck deep in nickels right now. Something was different this time. I could feel it in the air. Someone really put the scares on her. Despite her fragile appearance, Amber's a tough kid, so it was unusual to see her like this. She starts talking, and I start pretending I don't care. I told her I'm retired, for good this time. Fell on deaf ears again. Anyway, she starts talking about Millie, Paper City, her brother, and all that jazz, and I'm wondering how many times we've gone through this before. You see, we have this routine where she asks me for help, as she always does, and I play hard to get, as I always do. Eventually, I give in. We've done this so many times I've lost count. She knows the drill, and so do I. Might as well just hear her out. Her words ring through my office. They get stuck in this haze around my head, and then they get lost in the cold autumn rain outside, tapping on my window in this hypnotic manner. It's calming in a way, or is it the booze that makes me calm? Not much to do when you're retired, and hobbies were never my cup of tea. I know her standing in my doorway with her lady in distress shtick means bad news for me, and yet I know I'm in for it again. The sun is slowly setting and the rain gets heavy. The news said there will be a storm tonight.
Hi, Ted. I heard you've retired, but
Cut the ceremony, doll. I ain't doing it.
doing what?
Whatever little plan you've schemed up this time to ruin my life. You're bad news, doll. Always were. Do me a solid this time and leave me out of it. I'm busy.
I knew you wouldn't help me. I only asked because Millie insisted you come along.
Millie, are we investigating old wives' tales now? It's getting late, doll. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Let's see. It's none of your business. I was already in bed. You're making too much noise. My birthday is coming up. I was already in bed.
I was in bed. Millie woke me up.
Well, you should ask her to help you out then.
So, you're saying I should ask an old blind woman to help me out?
That old broad is tougher than she looks. Now, if you don't mind, I have some real work to do.
Oh my god, you're still mad at me? After all this time? I really need your help, and I kind of promised Millie I would ask you to come along.
Mad? Why would I be mad? I was almost thrown into a wood chipper thanks to you. I
Oh,
was lucky. One of the guys we investigated is in my bird-watching, poker and cigar.
bird watching
Where
club.
were you? You ran off.
I was following a lead, somewhere else.
Yeah? What'd you found out?
Not much.
Not a goddamn thing. Listen, doll, I've got a nice little setup here. Lately, I've been doing some tailing work for jealous husbands down in the city. Bunch of nervous train wrecks, but the money is good. I grew tired of pulling bloated toys out of Dredge River. Our days of crime fighting are over. That whole thing, it's behind us. It belongs in the past. Capiche?
You've been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. How was it?
It was okay. The part about the bodies was a bit much.
I threw that in for dramatic effect. It wasn't in the original draft, though.
No, it was good. It gets the point across.
Does it really? You're still here, and I still have a lot of work to do.
Do we really have to do this again? You owe me rent. I guess I'll just go alone. You owe me rent. That's funny. But we'll do that. Do you really have to do this again?
Do we really have to do this whole bit again?
Fine. This is dragging on for way too long, and it's past my office out. What's this nonsense all about anyways?
So, according to Millie, a lot of things are happening down in Paper City lately.
What things?
Like all sorts of bad things. And there's this guy that's responsible.
According to Millie.
The mayor has issued a citywide lockdown. No one is allowed to leave or enter the city limits until all of this is sorted out. They've managed to escape through the East Tunnel maintenance route, but I think that's been closed off too.
They?
Millie and the Paper City Orchestra, Millie and the Paper City's Paper Mache Association, Millie and the Wine and Cheese of the Month Club, Millie and the Bird Watchers of the World, and Millie and the Paper City Cantaloupe Enthusiasts. It wasn't any of those, though.
Yeah. Millie and the Bird Watchers of the World?
What? The BWOW is here? But they all went north last month.
Hmm.
It's yellow cardinal season and an early start. I mean, what? I never heard of those guys before. What in the hell are you talking about? Are you making this up?
Yeah, sorry. The Mugshot Boys helped her out. I know how much you don't like them.
I mean, what's not to like? The fact that they're thieves and thugs? They literally stole a candy from a baby once.
But wasn't that baby an undercover cop?
Well, yeah, it was. But they didn't know that. Now, did they?
Anyways, they helped her escape the city through the East Tunnel, the one that leads to Flint's room, and she said he wasn't there. She believes he's gone missing. I need to go and check on Flint. Maybe he's still in the house, but Millie doesn't want me to go alone. She says it's possible for the Red Man to have found an exit to my house. She's really scared.
Wait, what Red Man?
She was telling me about this man, dressed completely in red. He came down to Paper City recently and was asking questions about me.
He's asking questions about you? What's so interesting about you?
Hey, I'll have you know there are a lot of people out there who find me interesting. Millie is really scared of this man. I can't leave anything to chance. Will you help me out?
Whoa there, Sugar Cup. Even if I come along, and I'm still thinking that one over, I'm afraid a crucial component that'll help in our future investigation is missing.
Your hat, your nose, your left shoe, my brother?
Your hat?
No, I'm phasing that one out.
Your magnifier?
That's right, Dollface. Now be a good assistant and go find it for me.
I'm sorry, your assistant?
You know what I mean. Now get cracking.
I bet this glue will be useful. Better take it with me.
Okay, so
I
glue.
can't use that.
Oh,
There we go. Now I just need a lens.
yep. There we go.
Voila! A perfect
Voila.
crime Ted will never know.
Except for he just saw me totally like make that in front of him, but you know, whatevs.
That's not my magnifier.
What do you mean? It's a magnifier. It magnifies and everything?
No, this is my magnifier, with the lens missing, which I'm sure you broke recently. You've replaced the lens with your mom's glasses and glued them together with kids' glue.
That's preposterous. Never have I ever.
Okay, never mind. This will do, I guess. Let's head out.
Alrighty, so I guess we head out.
Let's head out. Watch my back, Ted.
Alright, there's a bathroom. Flint's room. Let's go to Flint's room first.
Wait, it's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, that one that you used to crawl through when you were younger.
You're right, Snoop. Maybe I can still fit through. It's worth checking out.
Yeah, I suppose. But we'll go in here before we go anywhere else.
It's so dark in here, Ted. I can't see anything.
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
Ah. Okay, well, never mind on that one. Let's see. It's always a good idea in these types of games to click on anything and everything.
I bet it's full of diamonds. That's something one would have lying around in a cardboard box in the middle of the hallway, right?
Yeah, sure. And anybody else notice the weird wall decoration over here?
That's just...
It's just weird.
Yep, it's weird.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so hallway east. Hey, Rusty.
Hey there, Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some time out to sort things out.
He's pretending he's retired. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you couldn't have picked a worse time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn place got blown up.
Alright, know anything about the Red Man? We've heard the city is in lockdown. Have you seen Flint, Rusty? Know anything about the Yellow King? Let's ask about the Red Man.
We've heard rumors about some red man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first. Gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trait with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse, trying to corner this bird. No one heard from him since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys, Ted.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here. That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids left the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber stays safe. Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyway, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll? Anyone whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I never heard of this red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
Who's getting smart now? So, what kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he all right?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, like, totally not drunk.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Nice to see you two are getting along after all these years.
Alright. So let's go, because he's already explained the city's in lockdown, so we'll say, have you seen Flint?
Have you seen Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flint is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this...
Oops. I totally did not mean to skip that conversation. And, oh, I've got to go through everything,
We've
I
heard the
guess.
city is in lockdown.
Sure is.
Yeah,
Been
my
like
hand
that since the mill exploded.
flinched
The
and
official
clicked
statement
the
is that there was a
stupid
gas
button to
leak
skip the
down at
conversation,
basement
so...
level. We all know better.
No, I'm just going to take my hand off it. Oop, excuse me. Okay, you think someone is trying to cover this thing up so no one leaves or enters the city at this point? How'd you escape?
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately? Filed any big insurance claim or something?
Nah, Bear. Mr. Dietz is a straight-up bird. Besides, his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little ear buzz is all.
Alright, how'd you escape?
How'd you escape?
I used the east tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
Alright, so no one leaves or enters the city at
So
this
no
point.
one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
I ain't no bunny, little miss. Some buster tries to pull a fast one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
He's saying he can do it.
Okay, got it.
You know anything about the Yellow King?
Not really. I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
Okie dokie.
Well, we better get cracking. Catch you later, Rust.
Sure thing, Snoop.
Thank you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about your brother. I'm sure he's all right.
Let's hope so. Parents' room and study. I think the parents' room is locked.
There should be a key around here somewhere, unless someone took it.
Alright, so I guess we're going to the study. Alright, so let's look around.
A book titled It's a Wonderful Lie, The Judicial System and How to Exploit It for Profit. So many stupid words. I hate boring books.
I hate boring books too.
Hey, a flashlight. But there are no batteries inside.
There's bound to be some in the house.
We can ask Rusty if he'll give us one of his. I'll take the flashlight with me.
Why would you ask Rusty for one of his? Like, that's... Let's see. Let's look at the Anubis statue. Whoops.
There's a number written underneath. 107. What does it mean?
10-7's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
Well, you know.
Just shining away. I have a similar one in my room.
You have the same lamp in your room. It's just asset reuse. Those lazy artists.
Highly breakable. Believe me, I know. Nothing interesting about it.
Right.
Let's take this bad boy for a spin.
That was underwhelming.
Ew, cigars are gross. Of all the places in the world, the flavor country seems least appealing to me.
Alright.
My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but these look so boring.
Yeah.
I just love these old paintings. If I fail in my quest to become a world-renowned novelist and Pulitzer Prize winner, maybe I'll become a painter.
Sure. Are they letting just anyone be a painter these days?
Hey, I'm...
Oops. I just gotta take my hand off the controller or the mouse whenever
I've always loved
there's
this
conversation
game.
going,
It's
otherwise I'm gonna
familiar in a
accidentally click
way.
through again.
I feel like I've been there before.
Huh, yeah? How come you're not in it?
Oh. Alright, don't think there's anything else to look at. Yeah, nothing else to look at. So let's go through the hole in the wall.
This hole leads to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though. That's so gross.
Yeah.
Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll. As much as crawling through spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process. It's a mess.
This hole leads to Flint's room.
Ah.
It's covered in cobwebs, though.
Same
That's
conversation
so...
again.
Go in, Ted, and...
I'm sorry, doll. See, it's a mess.
All right, so hmm.
We should talk to Rusty. He may know something that could help us out.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Is there nothing in here that can help me get through the spiderweb infested hole in the wall?
It's growing from the sand.
Aren't you perceptive, doll? You should have been a detective.
And you should have been a 10-year-old girl, because you throw like one.
Ooh. Well, I guess we'll go back out and talk to Rusty.
What the hell? What was that?
I don't know, Ted. Lights? Tricks?
Yeah, I guess. I'm getting too old for this.
This thing.
Yeah, sounds right.
Not really.
Alrighty.
Rust, we need a big favor.
What's this about, Bear?
Rusty, we need a battery for our flashlight. We thought you could help us out.
Sure, I got batteries, but here's the problem, miss. If I give you a battery, I gotta shut down for the rest of the night, and I have to keep an eye out.
We could take some of that edge off, Rust. Why don't you rest your eyes for a bit and let me and the doll here take over?
You? No offense, Bear. I respect you as much as anyone in Paper City, but this here is different. I don't think you could handle this red guy on your own. You should take care of Miss and Millie and leave the patrol to me.
Are you saying I'm not qualified for watch duty? We have to wrap this thing up, fast. There's a bottle of carrot juice in my desk that's longing for my return. We can keep an eye out for anyone suspicious in the meantime. Besides, you know I'm more than qualified. That nasty business from a couple of years ago, with them robots going missing. I was the one that brought that whole shady affair down, and you know it.
Are you trying to play me, Bear? I know you had nothing to do with that. That thing went so high up, there's no chance in hell Snoop like you even got close to wrapping it up.
You seem to have blown a fuse there, Rust. It was me who cracked that case, and I can prove it. I have the case file and the credentials, handed to me by the commissioner in my office somewhere.
Okay, settle down there, Bear. Let's make a deal. You show me the credentials, and I'll hand over the battery. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to make sure you're not playing me is all.
It's not that I don't believe you, it's just I don't believe you, basically.
Can't you give us just one battery, Rusty? You'll still have a couple of them left, right?
Here's the thing, little miss. It's a closed circuit.
She knows. She's just playing on your soft side, Rust.
Okay, let's go.
Ted and Amber move away.
Oh my god, Ted, you're not supposed to read the brackets. A do-over?
Keep it rolling! We should get to my office, though. There's an old file I have to find.
Fourth wall
What's
breaking,
this
gotta
whole
love
deal
it.
about anyways? Why can't he just give us a battery? We can keep an eye out.
Rust is having a hard time coping with what happened. He worked in that mill for over 20 years, and now suddenly he's got nothing to do. Let's just do this to humor him.
Poor Rust. Okay, you're right. Let's find that file.
I think by the time this is over, we're going to meet a lot of people in his position.
Probably. Alright, let's head back to Amber's room. Wow. Alright, we'll go to the closet.
There should be an old file here somewhere. Nasty business from a couple of years ago. The robot union hired me to look into several cases of robot kidnappings.
I remember that CEO of Illuminarium, Skinner, used robot parts to manufacture headlights at low prices.
Yep, I brought down that whole shady deal. Almost got shot in the process. Rust finds me unqualified for lookout duty. Probably thinks I'm a burnout.
You're not a burnout, Ted. I mean, you were more driven before, but I understand you've had a lot on your mind lately. Anyways, I'm really glad you're with me on this one.
Sure thing, doll. What am I going to say no to you?
Thanks, Ted.
Don't mention it, partner.
Alright, so... Ted's
It
desk?
serves as a support for his heavy head when he passes out.
Oh, okay, file cabinet. There we go.
There, is this it?
Yep, that's the one. Let's head back to that hothead robot.
Alright. Here we go. This probably is not the best game to play when you're home alone and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Ah, it'll be fine. Alright, Rusty, here you go.
Having trouble finding your proof of competence, Snoop?
I'll find it. It's somewhere in my office. I know that much.
Sure thing, take your time. I'll be here if you need me.
Oops, forgot you gotta go into the treasure chest, grab the credentials. There you go.
There you go, buddy. Signed and authorized by Commissioner Locke himself. Anyways, we really need that battery now, Rust. Time's a factor here.
So it was you. I'll be damned. That was a big deal for us robots, you know? I always held you in high regard, Bear. But you just earned my utmost admiration, let me tell you. You can have my battery. I can use a little shut-eye, to be honest. Keep an eye out, and keep little miss here safe. Oh, and check on Millie from time to time. Make sure she's all right.
Thanks, Rust. We won't let you down.
Thank you so much, Rusty. Get some sleep. We'll wake you up in the morning.
Alright, so now what? Do we go to the do we go to the bathroom? Like, because now that we got a light, actually.
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these.
Oh, okay, so go back in here, see if there's something I missed.
It's a decorative plaque or an award for wood chopping? I don't really know.
Okay.
Lex iniusta non est lex? Funny made up words. Although they have a certain righteous ring to them. It looks pretty. The sand, I bet, came from somewhere far away.
That dim-witted boy sells these down at the local market. So the sand probably came from...
Nope, somewhere far away. Maybe some desert.
Sure, the desert.
Alright, so we already looked in the cabinet. Maybe we go back to Millie. Maybe she has a battery. Alright. Hello, Millie. Ted, what are you doing?
Oh, so nice to see you two working together again. True friendship is never...
Okay, forget it. I'm going back to the office.
Mr. Bear, I know you wouldn't let little Miss wander around alone. Now, would you?
Why? Is your exaggeration after her?
Listen here, Mr. Bear. Little Miss needs your help. Her brother is missing. Now you clean yourself up, get your head straight, and help her out. Or else.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Bear.
Sure, gang up on me. Anyways, we should get going. I don't have all night.
Okay, so that wasn't it. Hmm. Oh, maybe there's a battery in the radio? Okay.
It says Gaga on it. Or is it Goo Goo?
Okay, no. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know what to do here.
It's not working, but that's okay. I can't tell the time anyways.
So yeah, it says it needs two, so
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these.
so what the bugger? Gotta be something I'm missing here. Aha!
I'll just pick this up. Hey, I got it working.
Yay! Alrighty. So, let's see here. I'm actually going to... Alrighty. So, now that we've got our battery, let's go to the bathroom. Yeah, that... You know what I mean. Let's go find out what's in the bathroom now that we got a flashlight. Alrighty, here we go. Come on, Ted. No, I'm not talking to you, Firefly. Okay, the bathtub.
You should really know what this is by now, buddy.
It's where I take long showers and contemplate life. Also, I sing.
Me too. Totally. I am a shower singer. Don't really take baths, but that's just because my bathtub's not big enough. Alright, let's see. Grooming products.
Nah, I'm pretty as it is.
Okay. Let's look in the cabinet.
It's just one of the many cabinets around the house. Nothing interesting about it, really.
Okay. Towel.
Fun fact, if you stuff a bunch of them down the toilet and flush, the water will overflow and the repair guy will come to fix it. He will also complain about the economy and how he has to work on Sundays. Just some stuff I don't really care about.
Yeah, wait till you get older, girl. Then you'll care about them.
I don't know what these are for, but I'm not allowed to take them. They taste terrible anyways. Classic TP, found in most bathrooms. What's there left to say that hasn't been published in Science Weekly already? Am I right?
I suppose.
A painting on the floor. Trying to get out of town, eh? You owe money to the art community. Listen here, man. I'll cut you a deal. I'll take on your debt and pay those money-grubbing watercolor pushers. Maybe I'll call you on your debt someday. Maybe not. What do you say? Beats living on the run.
Alright.
I'm not going through trash. It's just my work ethic.
Alrighty.
No, but nice try, Mom.
Oh, come on. Oh, a duster. That's what we need. Let's check the wall
It's
cabinet
full
first.
of uninteresting stuff.
Oh, well, maybe to a 10-year-old girl, uninteresting stuff, but...
This duster may come in handy. I'll take it with me just in case.
It will come in handy, because now we can go through the hole in the wall, because we can get rid of those spiderwebs. Woohoo!
What's happening? What is this? Doll, you seeing this?
I don't know, Ted. What was that?
It's fine. It's nothing, probably. It's the middle of the night, and the light is playing tricks on us. Let's go.
Sure. That's what's happening. All right. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, study. All right. Ba, 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 ba.
There, I cleaned it up. Go crawl through.
Why don't you crawl through?
Obviously, I can't fit. Otherwise, I would totally do it.
Sure you would.
You totally would, girl. Like, the hole's big enough that you can fit through. Or maybe it's just a perception issue. Ooh.
The case was spinning out of control
Oh.
so fast I had to hold onto my hat. Nothing made sense, and it was getting more twisted by the minute. We've come across an old buddy of mine who has suddenly found himself out of purpose and place. The steel mill, where Rust worked for years, got blown to bits. Hundreds of hard-working, honest people lost their jobs overnight. The police are writing it off as an accident. Coincidentally, there were a lot of accidents this past week. The whole damn city was burning up and no one was doing anything about it. Did I pick the wrong time to get out of that dump? According to Rust and Millie, one man is responsible for all this mayhem. In 1 week, he's become a synonym for fear throughout the city, and police and thugs alike are shuddering at the mention of his name. They call him the Red Man. I have a strong feeling in my gut. It's all somehow connected. My retirement, the fires, and the official cover-up. What happened to Flint, the Red Man? It's all leading to her. I feel she is the key to all of this. The last piece of the puzzle I have to solve. Does she know more than she's led me to believe? Or have I let my suspicions get the better of me? It's hard for me to admit this. It's also downright stupid. But I've let myself trust her over the years we've worked together. And I have to trust her now. Sooner or later, we'll find ourselves back in that hellhole of a city. This bond I have with her will be the only thread I'll have to hold on to when things go from bad to worse. In Paper City, all bets are off, but the stakes were never as high as now.
Boom, boom, boom. Alrighty. Level 6 sword.
I'll just sell this sword and buy some revives for later. Just pants, neatly folded and thrown over the closet. An empty box. Just think of the possibilities.
Oh, especially if you're a cat.
It's a cardboard box. I bet there are all kinds of useful things inside.
I suppose we should probably talk to the...
Just some rope. I bet someone would
dudes over
find this
here.
extremely useful. Not me, though.
Okay. Candy bag?
A bag of candy. I knew a girl named Candy once. Whatever happened to her? We'll have to find another way.
Oh. Guess I better talk to the Mugshot brothers. Boop.
I had a feeling I'd find you two lurking around. How is it that whenever something fishy goes down, you two are peeking around the corner?
Save your monologues for the shower, Snoop. We didn't do it.
And what exactly didn't you do?
Whatever you're implying we did or didn't do.
So you did it.
It depends.
Depends on what?
If we did whatever you're hinting that we did, or for that matter didn't do, and if the answer might incriminate us to a certain degree, then as a fact, I can state that we didn't do it. See? But if not doing it, whatever it is you're implying we did or didn't do would put us in the same position as in the previous statement, considering it was true, then we certainly did do it.
This is going nowhere. If you weren't a crook, you could have had a career as a lawyer, although the two aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah? Well, if you weren't a Snoop, you could have had a career as a drunk, although the two aren't mutually exclusive. See?
Don't act smart with me, lowlife. I'll take you downtown faster than you can say I'm guilty. Now start spilling the beans, or this friendly get-together might turn out ugly for you too.
Alright, where is Flint Ashworth?
Where is Flint Ashworth?
Beats me. He wasn't here when we arrived. Is he missing?
Yeah. Let's see. I have those 2 tickets.
No, I'm just asking because I have these 2 tickets for Wuthering Heights on ice.
Oh, it's just wonderful. The reviews are overwhelmingly positive.
Shut up, John. He's just pulling your leg.
So you're saying you had nothing to do with his disappearance?
Who do you take us for, Snoop? We ain't no kidnappers. The kid probably went to see his friends or something, see? Besides, he's a tough kid. I'm sure he's fine.
Sure, because kidnapping is way over the line for you two. It's one of the few things missing from your MO. Maybe you thought you should step up the game. Who put you up to it?
Whoa, as I said, we ain't no kidnappers, see? We may have our differences, you and I, but you know we would never go as far.
All right, you're off the hook for now.
Alright, have you heard about the Red Man?
You two lowlifes heard anything about the Red Man?
We might have heard something. My memory's a bit fuzzy these days, see?
You better cooperate.
Well, if you cooperate, maybe I can forget about that nasty carrot smuggling operation you two are running on the west side of town.
Carrot smuggling? I don't know anything about no carrot smuggling, see? It's all for private use. My brother here's a big individual, and he needs his vitamins and such, see? Ain't that right, John?
Smuggling is such a strong word.
That's right, John.
Why are you even here?
So, why are you here exactly?
That's none of your business, Snoop.
Listen here, you lowlife. I know you operate on the west side these days. I've seen you down with your face in the mud coming out from those 24-hour carrot bars near the harbor. I know you've seen things. You two better start being useful, or else.
Oi, Copernicus, how about you take a long walk down the shore pier, see? We ain't seen nothing. We're just a couple of them hard-working individuals, see? We know our rights. We pay them taxes and such. What's a snoop like you even gonna do? You ain't a cop, see?
You got that right, pal. I ain't a cop. That just means I can throw a couple of knuckle sandwiches your way before I take you two lowlifes in. Not that anyone would care. I can just say I found you that way, or that the Reef King got to you before I did.
Maybe it's time you leave 2 exemplary citizens like us alone and find yourself someone else you can bother, see? I hear that crazy old coot's been chasing seagulls down at the harbor lately. Maybe he can help you, see?
CBG. Haven't seen him in a while. You're saying he knows something?
It's worth a shot, ain't it? It's not like you're getting anywhere with us. It's just that getting the information out of him might prove to be quite a task, see?
Don't worry about that. Me and him go back a long way. He'll talk to me.
So, why'd you escape the city?
Why'd you escape the city?
Who says we escaped? Me and John just came to enjoy ourselves out in the country, see? We might take up fishing, or hiking. Yeah, those types of things.
That's just great news, Jimmy. I love it here. It's so relaxing.
Sure. And your escape had nothing to do with the recent activities regarding the Red Man?
What Red Man? Also, Snoop, Native American is the proper nomenclature, I do believe.
You know who I'm talking about, so stop playing dumb. Not you, big guy. I know you can't help it.
Help what? What are we talking about?
Forget it.
Oh, that was harsh.
I just don't get why you would protect someone that made you flee the city in the middle of the night.
Hold on there, Snoop. We're not protecting anyone. It's just that this guy, he's not your average sap, see?
Your memory's getting a bit better, eh?
Hey, we want to see this all sorted out as much as anyone. With all the folks leaving the city, it's bad for business.
Sure. I can only imagine. What do you know about him?
Not much, and the things we heard are mostly just stories. He's setting fires and whatnot down in the city. Wants to see it all burn, see? No one will stop this guy, Snoop. Not even you.
He's the reckoning this city was due for. He won't stop until everything is dust, and we lie forgotten in the sands of time.
What? What the hell are you talking about, John? Don't listen to him. He had a rough night.
Well, you two were useful as always. I have to go. When I come back, I hope, for your sake, nothing will be missing.
Besides the kid, you mean?
You trying to be funny, or you got the sudden urge to confess?
The first one, yeah. See you later, Snoop.
You better believe it. One more thing. You didn't find a key by any chance lying around the house.
Oh, yeah, we did. It was just lying on the floor.
That's what I thought. How about you hand it over to me? I'll keep it safe for you guys.
Sure thing, there you go. Now don't go telling people we never helped you. It's like we're partners now, see?
Sure.
Sure.
I don't like pillows. I'm far too rugged for such comfort.
Mm-hmm.
It looks highly cuttable. Is that a word? Cuttable?
Alright, I don't think there's anything else we can do in here. So let's go back to the study and back to, oh my gosh, what is her name? Emily? No.
Those two clowns are in there, not being useful as always.
Did you ask them about Flint?
I did. They didn't know anything. I think they're just hiding from someone.
The Red Man?
That's my best bet, but who knows with those two?
So Flint's not in there?
No.
What should we do, Ted? We have to find him.
Well, we're not going to find him standing here. We should check other rooms. Maybe he's hiding somewhere. Mugshots gave me this key to your parents' room that they totally just found lying on the floor.
We should start there then.
Such forward ideas. You're going to be a fine detective one day.
Thanks, Bear. You too.
Alright. On to the next room. Doop. Doop.
It's locked.
Oh,
I mean, of course it is.
forgot to grab the key. There we go.
It's unlocked. Hope I don't get into trouble over this.
Why would it be locked? That's what confuses me. Like, locked with a key, you know what I mean? When there's nobody in the room. Like, I don't even shut any of my doors in my house unless, I'm in my bathroom. Then I shut the door. Unless I'm home alone, but, But I don't close my bedroom door. I used to, because I have this massive, phobia of having my door open while I'm sleeping. Because, you open your eyes and it's just like pure blackness and you can't see anything or make anything out. But since I have cats, closing the door means that they roar and scratch at the door and want to be let in. And I personally enjoy having my cats laying in the bed with me while I'm sleeping, so I leave my door open. So I had to get over that fear. But the rest of my doors in my house stay open. Like, I don't shut my doors and lock them. Like, it's just weird. Anybody else think that's weird? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Okay, enough rambling. On with the story. Alright, so let's take a look here. Plastic wrap?
It's plastic wrap for your clothes. For some reason.
Oh, not for some reason, honey. It's to keep your clothes, tidy and help. It's a garment bag. It helps keep your clothes from getting all wrinkly and stuff. An armoire?
An armoire. That's fancy talk for closet.
Kinda, yeah. A camera?
I'll take this film strip with me. Maybe I can develop it later.
Okay. Bed?
Mom and Dad's bed. Or the inside trampoline, as I like to call it.
Oh, I used to love jumping on the bed. Like, anytime we would go on vacation, that was the one thing that me and my sisters would do. We would sit there and jump from one bed to another until one of us fell off. And then, my mom would sit there and sing us the song about the little monkeys jumping on the bed and how one fell off and broke its head. And, yeah. Great memories. All right, so the big plant.
I feel like these should grow in a pond. I could be wrong.
Oh, yeah. They do kind of look like lily pads. Okay, vase or
Some weird
vase.
plant is sticking out of it.
Lipstick?
If you draw with it on your mom's evening dress, she'll get really, really mad. Like volcanic eruption mad.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I love wearing these around the house. They make me look taller. They're really uncomfortable though.
Yep, I agree. I haven't been able to wear high heels, like that type of high heel, since before I had my kids. And my oldest is going to be 17 this year. So yeah, every time I try to wear heels like that, they just hurt my feet. I have to wear like the chunky heels. Okay, enough rambling. Okay, dad shoes.
Where else to put them but underneath the bed where you sleep? Men, am I right?
All right, let's go to the dark room because we got us a flashlight. Come on, Bear. And I'm sorry, but Mr. Bear is absolutely adorable, even though he's supposed to look all like, you know, tough or whatever. He's so cute. I love teddy bears. And that's basically what he is. Teddy bear in a suit. All right, let's see. There's a safe. Oh, a dark room. Oh, this is where you develop pictures and stuff. Gotcha. I just thought it was just saying it was a dark room.
Just a bunch of stuff used to develop photos.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is where we can develop the film we have.
Nothing happened. There's something missing.
Okay, so film. Let's see where.
I don't think so.
No, okay. This thing?
Nothing happened. There's something missing.
Hmm. I don't know how to develop film like, like develop film. So,
An undeveloped roll of film. Not much else to say.
okay.
A book titled Developing for Dummies. I guess developers are dummies. This book is a good investment.
Okay.
Extremely breakable, especially when thrown.
Oops.
If I had a sharp piece of bamboo and some sugar water, I could lure fireflies inside and use them as a makeshift lamp. Ingenious!
You know your house has electricity.
Mm.
Used to develop photos of you going to visit your boring old relatives that one summer when you had nothing else to do.
Okay. Did I screw something up?
It has measuring units on the side. Not that I would know anything about that. I'm 10 after all. I'll take this tape with me. I can use it to tape Ted to a flagpole. Seems like it's empty. You can pour something in it, like water or fire. My mom uses the same one to wash Ted in.
What? That's not true. I have a shower in my office.
Oh, you do you?
Big ass
Big
bottles.
bottles. Step right up, folks. Witness the amazing bottle twins. Just some canisters filled with some unidentified liquids. Nothing to see here. Move along now, Amber.
Amber.
Yes, sir.
That's her name. I'm like sitting here like trying to remember what her name is.
Guess this room isn't so dark after all.
All right, so the safe. Oh. Did I totally like miss like combination for this?
It's a combination lock safe. Let's try to guess the combination, Ted. How hard can it be? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Maybe it's 0, 0, 0, 0. Or 74? 1, 0.
Are you kidding me with this?
Okay, you're right. I give up.
Okay.
Just a bunch of stuff used to develop photos.
Mm-hmm.
It's some enlarger thingy. My dad explained it to me, but I might have fallen asleep while standing up. That's how boring that was.
Okay, so I'm obviously missing something here. Okay.
There. Is it over? Is that it?
Looks the same to me.
Some detective you are. Obviously something happened. We need to use the developing liquids now, and then we get the photo.
Okay, let's try this again here. So, oh, why am I using WASD? That doesn't work. Okay, I remembered that we did get a number from the Anubis statue for the safe combo. There we go. 107.
There we go. It was the number from the statue. Not a police code for anything, Mr. I don't follow no rules. Hey, these are the liquids for developing pictures. I'll take them with me.
Okay, now let's see. Oh, and I also went back and got the red cloth because I had to look up how to get it because I knew you could get it, but I couldn't remember how. All right, so go there.
There. We just need the empty photo thingy to put it in.
Okay, and then this. Okay, that's not creepy at all.
Oh my god, Ted. That's him. That's the red man. He's in my house.
Okay, calm down. That could be anyone.
Oh, no, it's him. He's in my house and he did something to Flint. I have to find Mom and Dad.
Wait, don't be so rash. There's probably an explanation for this.
We found a piece of his robe earlier and now this photo.
Don't get your parents involved, doll. They're having a hard time as it is. This could be just a prank is all I'm saying. We should get back to Millie and see if she can tell us something about the fabric.
Yeah, you're right. We have to wait, though. The room is locked by a mechanism connected to that machine over there, and it will unlock in a couple of minutes. My dad made it like this so no one would barge in and light up the room when he's developing photos.
Alright, so we wait. So, how have you been lately?
Oh no, 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 no. Spoopy. Okay, he's not saying anything. Oh, don't tell me I have to do something to Rusty. I don't want to do something to Rusty. I think I have to go into Amber's room. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, that's right. Millie's blind, so she wouldn't have even seen him in there. Millie? Come on, move your little feet faster.
Millie, are you okay? We heard a scream.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. It was him, the red man. You just missed him.
We found a photo. He's in my house, Millie.
You just missed him. He must have heard you two coming, 'cause he jumped out the window seconds before you came in. I can't imagine what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
It's okay, Millie. We're here now. You're safe.
We should get moving. Is there any entrance to the city we can use at the moment?
There's one in the attic. Maybe we can use that one.
Yeah, good idea. Let's head out.
What about Millie? Are we gonna leave her alone? What if the red man shows up?
She'll be fine. Millie's a tough broad. She'll probably whack the hell out of him until he's had enough and surrenders to local authority.
Millie, are you gonna be fine on your own?
Don't worry about me, little miss. I'll go and find some place to hide. You two better be careful out there.
I'll just take the nail with me. The uses for it are practically endless. It's just a window. Don't let this crippling amnesia get to you. You can do this.
Crippling amnesia? Okay. Alright. Now, I know we can't open the attic door
That leads to the attic.
without the
No,
little
really,
hook thing.
That's all there is to it. It leads to the attic. Hence the name, the attic door. It's locked.
Okay, and I don't think I have a key. And I don't think you can use the nail. Oh, yes you can.
That actually worked? You just unlocked something with an old rusty nail? How convenient is that? That's just lazy writing.
Don't be such a negative Nancy, Snoop. Of course it worked. My genius knows no bounds.
Hooky thingy.
Yay, I got the hook thingy. I bet this will be super useful, like really soon.
Yeah, like right now.
Are you even trying?
Yes, I am trying.
Are you even trying?
Okay. Hmm.
Are you even trying?
Oh, shush, shush.
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these. This won't work.
Okay.
It usually takes 2.
Okay.
Millie, we found this piece of red cloth in Flint's room. We thought you could tell us something more about it.
I'm afraid I don't recognize this particular fabric. But by the feel of it, it feels like a firefighter's uniform. I'm sorry, but that's as much as I can tell.
A firefighter's uniform. This is getting stranger by the minute. What do you make of this, doll?
I honestly don't know, Ted. I'm a bit shaken up at the moment. I have to go find Mom and Dad. Whoever this red man is, he's done something to Flint.
Please don't get your parents involved again. I suggest we head out to Paper City and see what we can dig up on this guy. We can go down to the docks and talk to CBG. He's bound to know something.
Yeah. Alright. Aha. There we go. I'm like, there's something I'm missing. Like, what am I missing?
I'll take it with me. With some proper crafting, it can be used to access things out of my reach.
Yep, like...
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these. This won't work.
Okay.
This won't hold on its own. There. Now I can have higher aspirations.
I suppose so. Now we can get into the attic. My goodness. Trying to figure this stuff out. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, that was totally not long enough to actually reach, but whatever, you know.
Millie,
Dude.
Rust, and the mugshots all escaped through the East Tunnel. It's closed off now. We've heard from several sources now that the police commissioner had ordered a lockdown. I was starting to wonder, was it to keep everyone at bay till they catch the person responsible? Or was it to maybe keep someone out? It's too big of a coincidence that all of this started to happen at the same time I left the city. And now, I find myself unable to return. I've come across the Mugshot brothers, but as expected, they were uncooperative.
Well, yeah. Thugs usually are.
Wise guys. Reasoning with them is a fruitless effort. However, the little information I got from them could be useful later. They seem nervous. I mean, more than usual. We found some clues around the house that could help us find Flint, but so far, everything is leading nowhere. I've examined the evidence myself, but can't connect the dots yet. It seems appropriate that the last case in my career would be like this. Everyone knows the story. The detective only has a couple of days till retirement, but then the lady in distress shows up and begs him to help her out. He decides, against all reason, to do this one last thing, but the case proves to be his hardest yet. Somewhere down the line, the detective gets shot. Fade to black. We had a run-in with the main suspect, the man in the red hood. He gave Millie quite a scare. Who knows what would have happened if we had gotten there just a little late. It was getting more obvious now. He's the one responsible for Flint's disappearance. We had to table all of our options, and we decided to go back to Paper City. I have an informant there that could know some things, and that's our best bet at the moment. Red, it seems, wants to get to Amber, so I figured I'd draw him out. Best place to do that is the city. I need to level the field, coordinate with the police, and to set a trap. After we get him cornered, I'll make him talk, and we'll find out what happened to Flint. Let's just hope it's not too late.
You know, it makes me kind of wonder, because I don't remember, like, the whole story that goes on in the first, like, bit of this game. I'm wondering, I'm trying to remember, but it almost feels like her brother. Because this all seems like it's just in her imagination. Like, you know, Paper City is just like a paper mache model of, like, you know, a town or whatever. And, like, you know, Mr. Bear and Millie and all the characters in here are just like her stuffed animals and stuff like that. But I wonder if her brother is the one that's like, you know, the red man, quote unquote. I don't know. I don't remember, but yeah. It's definitely an interesting game and I really enjoy it so far. Um but yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this episode today. I'm gonna try and get a couple more things recorded before I have to work this weekend. But I hope you guys are enjoying this so far, and if you want to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, I would greatly appreciate it, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye!